has actually worked for some of our players as well. I'd like to see Keen go more of that auto attack focus to really bully Sword out of this.
But just like the double the BF Sword double pickaxe build, his top side will have to hold the point.
Ult's going to fly on forward here as Pop Blossom comes down. That's going to be one stun. Great flash to get out of the way of the Empowered Shock Blast. Is going to take a human ward here in his own jungle. Dread looking to get out. There's the Glacial Prison. Great final spark. He's going to land on two as I think Senin is going to be the one to die. But no, gets the ultimate, gets the Dredge Lane. Chovy comes on over, and that is actually a Void Seeker. Shelly right now as the Light Binding does land. All of the buttons used onto this Nautilus, who gets himself the Aftershock. Meanwhile, on the top side, Sword is looking for the solo kill onto Keen, flashes forward, grabs it. Meanwhile, here we go. The Emperor's Divide onto 3 as the Killer Instinct from Viper gets him to safety. Tarzan won't be so lucky as the Sand Soldiers and Dread tear him apart, and Lahens looking for more flashes in order to get out. Clear out this control ward. Lahens to get in there. They pile on top of the Lee Sin. Hextech Ultimatum comes down, and it's not enough just to knock them up with Senin's ultimate. Aiming gets in there. 4 members of Afrika are here as the Sand Soldiers try to converge, but the slows are there. Senin has to flash, and Griffin have just stayed out of aggro range so well that Sword's managed to turn up. Light is at the Pop Blossom. Sword is going to flash. Ucal tries to get out of the way. Yeah, Aiming's going to come in as the 80 carry flank comes down. Sword is well and truly dead, and Keen goes into his Zhonya's, and he's going about before he's going to be thrown out as Dread. Gets the kick flash, Lahens explodes. This Baron is extraordinarily low as there's the Empress by Tarzan. Goes golden, it is going to be the 50-50 as Keen takes down Chovy. It's Tarzan that steals back the Baron, but will there be anyone left alive? Viper goes gold. Remember, this is AP and so much damage. Kaiser Killer Instinct over the wall as Ucal survives for so long, but Viper outplays him. The double kill for the Griffin 80 carry. The Void Seeker for the triple. That's the ace, and Griffin have done. Guys, don't look at explosions either. The swagger on this guy.
On Viper to carry. Sword's on a merry chase scenario.
Yeah, he's going
to Meanwhile.
Yeah, okay, on the bottom side of the map, Senin has been caught out. Final Spark is going to come in. The kick wants to be used by Dread, but he doesn't even need it. The Xayah damage is so huge, but in the backside, it's going to be Viper. The Zhonya's comes in the end. Can he actually survive? Blade Call is huge. Triple kill now for Aiming as Sword takes him down in the end. Has the damage, though, been done? As there's Ucal with full health and only the Lahens to try and save this Jace. Afrika Freaks, who was torn apart by like 70 different feathers.
Big Elder Chovy went in and died instantly.
It's just so interesting seeing in Afrika Freaks where Keen is such utility as Lucent Singularity is there. The Baron is getting taken down extraordinarily low. Teleports are coming forward. We're going to have the 50-50. This time it goes over to Ucal, but he's dead instantly. Xayah is in the back of the pit. Featherstorm comes down. No flash available for Aiming as the Blade Caller gets no value. And we're looking at another ace for Griffin in the Baron pit. And it may just be the game. There are 2 members going to come in, but is he going to be enough to deal with Viper? Second Nexus turret going to go down. Tarzan flashing over the Nautilus. He does have a lot of CC, but is it actually going to be enough as now the Nexus is exposed? 1 second on Ucal. He's flashing. He's trying to get out. Emperor's Divide, but is it enough space? No, it's not, as Griffin steals. This guy, as Yorick is going to be picked into the Jace, and it is going to be that support, the support Galio, the mid lane Rise, and Yorick towards the top side, and we haven't seen him for a while. Good old Yorick Mori. I thought if anyone was going to be debuting it here in the LCK, it would have been in our previous series with Tal, but no, it's going to be Sword, who has had. There's the ward. There's the flash in from Lahens. They're going to go for Senin first, who doesn't quite get the Justice Punch. Few summoner spells, but not enough else. Ucal has to flash. Rune Prison under a turret is a real dangerous thing to deal with.
Flash is something I want to talk about, Atlas, because you might wonder why Yorick.
No Arctic Assault is actually going to land. Winds of Wrath come down as the Smite is used to give Dread some health back, but the Aftershock just does so much work. Flash isn't going to be used, but Safeguard is enough. And Dread just plays with the piggy for a little while into it as Dread's looking for the Q. Doesn't actually need it. Kick Flash is going to land. Q's going to be there. First Blood comes in, and Heroic Entrance is going to be way too late. Good at getting off a lot of auto attacks in a short period of time. Yeah, we're looking for a one more time. Teleport is going to come down to make sure that Sword dies. Dread's in the baby cage, but he gets out so easily.
The Yorick's way behind. How about bot lane?
Yep, good knock up there onto Lahens, who's taking a lot of damage. Great stopwatch comes down from Senin as Tarzan was stunned. We're looking for a stun into the wall, but it's not going to get there. Flash forward from Aiming. Not quite the calculation, though. as he can't get over that wall to get that extra auto attack damage. Inner turret's going to go down, as Shelly might even get a charge on the inhibitor turret as Sword comes back in, but no. Well, Keen is going to face check Tarzan, but who's face checking who? Is Arctic Assault. He's going to come forward. The ultimate is going to land. Glacial Prison is going to be there, but the flash out from Keen is going to keep him alive. Yukal's going to go golden, but does this mean he's just going to die? Great knock-up comes in. He dashes over the wall. Dread goes over, comes back again, and no one's dead. Papa Smithy, this is all over.
The musical chairs were insane. Everyone went in and out. What's going on in this game? So much
they like their
mobility.
fast food, Papa Smithy. It's in and out.
Don't see Phantom dancing too often.
Well, Chovy going to be fighting against Yukal here. Abscond is going to land beautifully as the Realm Warp is going to come in. Yukal immediately follows with a Realm Warp of his own. Can land the stun there as well, as we've got some good shields. Chovy surviving for a very long time. Flash forward from aiming. That's going to seal the deal. Everywhere on this map as Yukal turns up to try and take down the Yorick. The flash comes in, but meanwhile Griffin are looking for Dread. They should be able to get him as Senin flashes. He's a hero. The new support for the Afrika Freaks survives, and Dread is going to do so as well.
Afrika's making this work. They're going for more.
Yep, top side of the map, Sword did die in amongst all of that as Yukal finds himself a Glacial Prison. Afrika finds Senin. He gets himself the Aftershock. Glacial Prison's flying backwards and forwards. Heroic entrance is going to be there. Lehens has to get himself out of there though as Yukal, he decides that he wants to win this fight. Double kill for the Silas. Baby Cage for defense, and Afrika. This is a really nice control wall though. You can see Senin's just going to get obliterated. Sword grabs that kill as Yukal would just be the prime target. He goes into his Zhonya's. The Maiden is here as Dred's looking for a Yukal. He gets himself out. Realm Warp to get over the wall as now it's only Chovy that gets in. Yukal's huge shield comes in as a heroic entrance. He's going to get the knock-up. Can they kill Yukal is the question. The answer is yes, but their health bars are so low.
Kill everyone.
It is going to be one. Aiming doesn't find it as Viper stops him. The base is getting obliterated. Keen wants to win the game by himself, but Griffin do get themselves a team fight, and Keen can't take down the Nexus.
A 4v5, 2v. I should say about it so far. Here's the hook.
Yeah, Lehens does get himself the Aftershock though, as Senin once again going down very, very low. Has to flash in order to get himself out as the Maiden, Julia, doing so much work here for Griffin. Keen has to flash, get himself out of it.
It's obviously going to go down very, very quickly.
This is Griffin saying that we want one final opportunity to team fight. We're not going to do it.
Been, and you wonder if those items change the game. Maybe not. His
Okay,
TP comes
Sword,
in.
yeah, on the hunt is going to be
That's
there
a lot
as
of damage.
Yukal, yeah, he's looking for Sword. He has to go into his Sterix Gauge, but he's dead.
In a 5v5, someone's already dead before.
Yeah, well, now Griffin are actually going to go for it. Yukal gets into his Zhonya's very, very quickly. Justice Punch mistimed there by Lehens. Dread trying to dance around this fight, but he's going to go down. The overpower is going to land from Chovy. It's a 1-for-1 so far, as Lehens also is going to die. Senin now in the front line. Chovy looking for him. Not wanting to overextend his Sword. In so much trouble. Once again, it is going to be that lifeline passive that's exactly that. All the inhibitors are not going to land. Fishing for these skills as the ultimate comes out from Tarzan. They go for it. Keen is going to immediately go into his stopwatch as Lehens gets his way forward. He has that Zhonya's. Keen taken down to his GA. So much on-targetability. His aiming finally gets turned on. Keen tries to escape and does so. The ricochets are tearing Afrika apart, and once again they can't break through.
Nobody died.
Harassment from Keen. Okay, Aiming's just going to dive forward onto Tarzan. A very aggressive play on this vein as Sword finds himself on the wrong side of this fight. The Maiden makes her way out there as well. Julia gets through the base gate as Griffin will have to give up all of their inhibitors one more time. Bottom inhibitor is going to come in as there's the heroic entrance. Dread trying to look for Sword, but Sword actually doing some damage against him here. Dread being frustrating as Senin is going to fall down. Griffin still with some life left in them. Realm Warp's going to come in, and they do have to say goodbye to Sword. He was on the wrong side anyway, and Afrika did get a teleport coming in towards the top side on the hunt. Now they're looking for Senin one more time. Ultimate's going to go wide there as Senin. Can they kill him in time is the question. Afrika are just looking for their inroad towards this Nexus turret, but Griffin, they find their way back. The Maiden is going to be taken out, but that is not a Griffin member as Yukal steps forward. A lot of
CS.
Well,
here we go.
Okay, Griffin, they have started to play themselves immediately. Yukal is going to go into his Zhonya's. The fight is starting to be won, though, from Griffin as Tarzan soaked so much damage. They get yet another pick, and this time it is onto the Silas. Lehens trying to get out. His Zhonya's is now being used. Baby Cage comes forward, but it is going to be the kill going down. It's only the Galio, as it is the Vayne that picks that one up. Immediate flash to get Dread out of trouble. Aiming gets out as Griffin just going to pull the trigger ASAP. Yes, they are. The On the Hunt has been put down. Sennin's the one that's being caught out. The taunt is pretty decent, but Sennin makes it to relative safety. Chovy is going to go into stasis there as well. The Maiden finally makes her way into this fight in order to die by the looks of things. Griffin don't lose it. He won the flash forward from aiming. Chovy is going to go down. It's 2 kills immediately, and someone pressed the button to block on the Justice Punch. Should be the final nail in this coffin as Griffin are looking to be forced towards a Game 3 that they desperately didn't want. They held on for so long. The final Nexus turret held on for so long, but they will be aced in the end. The Nexus will go down. Sword doesn't die, but that's because the Nexus on
Keen
that
could
Vladimir.
also be on the Yasuo. We would heavily assume Aurelia top in this matchup.
I mean, we're switching over a lot of different things here, Papa Smithy. Sona Ezreal, but Lux Ezreal sounds even worse. As Aiming's going to get light bound, Tarzan's going to make his way down as well. Sennin's very squishy, Aiming even squishy, has to flash. There we go, but Viper's going to trade his life. It's a 1-for-1, and I don't even really... This is the blast cone, which is a problem. Sennin moves on up, though, as this Gromp, is it worth it? You're going to get the stuns down the queue. Is it actually going to land here?
Have to wait out the aftershock.
Is going to. Dread, good sidestep on that light binding, wants the next Q.
Oh, we're going in
Can
deep.
he actually find it? Does so, as the Piggy's going to go down, but now Sword comes in. Yukel doesn't get the Q. The safeguard's great, but it's not enough, as Lahens is very low. Double kill for the Ezreal. Yeah, we're fighting one more time. Viper, that's a big bounty. Can they actually grab it? Nope. Arcane Shift out of the way. Stacking up that passive, now has inside track as Chovy has chased him down. Tarzan in a little bit of trouble as Dread navigating around the skill shots of the Sejuani. Hextech Ultimatum comes in, Lucent Singularity gets a lot of value there as well. No one dying just yet. Instantly, 2 people go down. Double kill now for Yuko. Can he make it a triple? Viper has to flash, that's a triple kill. Huge shutdown and a trading. What about bounty trading?
I'm just up for action, Atlas.
Well, Keen is also up for killing Sword as Tarzan comes in. Great timing. Crimson Rush, is it going to be there? The flash after him, but Sword's not going to have any of
Early levels have been kinder to Tarzan, in spite of his 2 deaths.
Well, now we've got the stun actually coming in here onto Chovy. Hookshot comes down, actually uses it to try and escape, dodges the ultimate really, really nicely as Tarzan turns up first, but Dread not far behind. Yukal gets stunned for a lot of time as the ultimate does eventually go wide. Yakety Sax, cue it up again, Papa Smithy, as this is a weird and wonderful fight that no one's gonna win.
KR 2v.
Where are we? Okay,
back
we're looking for one more. Okay, Winter's Wrath comes in. Tarzan could be the target, doesn't have the aftershock, and that is going to be a dead Piggy. Teleport in from Sword, followed by Keen, but Keen's running away. Everyone's dead. All right, that's a light binding straight into a wind wall. All right, Yukal's about everywhere on this map, as once again that trade is going to happen. Yukal's trying to keep himself alive, flashes out of the way, loses Singularity, not going to pop for very much damage as an ultimate is going to land now from Tarzan. Flash in from Sword, but immediately he's going to be kicked back as Viper gets 2 kills. He's untouched. Keen doesn't have another pull that gets at least double TP. Trying to turn this one around, doesn't get himself the stun though. I believe Blade Surge is on cooldown, and he's trapped in the cage, not quite able to get it out. So Yukal couldn't make his way out of that one, and Viper turns up. That's going to be too much. Keen trying to turn this one around. Viper in trouble, but Keen's 1 versus 4. He's not strong enough yet and can't get anything off the back end. Sennin, just wrong place, wrong time. Everyone's dead a little bit too late.
They're turning on Sennin, or they finish the Baron at the same time.
Yep, they certainly are. Sennon's going to go gold, and a teleport is going to come in here as the Baron is extraordinarily low. Stays in smite range for an extraordinarily long time as Yukal teleported in, but he's probably going to die. Ultimate does fly forward, but this is no time to be a hero, my friend. You're going to lose your Guardian Angel for free and your life for even.
Well, I've seen Yuumi, so I'm not sure.
Final Spark coming in. The ultimate's going to land onto Sennin. They're looking for that one. The Jace, he's taken out, though, as Dread. And aiming and going to get that one done. Yukal, another ultimate just goes towards the heavens. I believe he's landed 1 so far this game. The inhibitor is going to get wiped out. They traded it for Sword's life, but Sword is a player that's happy to go. Freaker are playing this game as Dread looks for the flash and misses yet again on the Q. As he's not even in safeguard range of his teammates. Finally gets there as Chovy. Hextech ultimatum gets him right in on top of aiming. He loses so much of his health bar, and Jace is enough to finish it off. Ucal trying to dive into the backline as Viper is able to get himself out of the way. Senin trying to get towards his Nexus turret. He can't do anything. Keen is now just straight up dead, even though he goes golden before that eventuality actually happens. Victory, but it's a real weird and wonderful experience towards the final Nexus takedown.
A limit testing between Afrika and Griffin, but it seems like those limits just are a little bit higher